Let me start with a question that we ask every potential client before we start working with them. If we help you increase traffic and new leads to your website, your business, will that then lead you to new revenue? It sounds like a simple question, but it's important to ask for us because we want to develop a long-term relationship with our potential clients. We don't want to just have some 6-month contract and then we're done. We really do believe in our ability to offer value in the long term. The solution to online marketing is to have the right resources. Whether we're talking about organic SEO, social media, website development, graphics, user experience, content, reputation management, all of those are about having the right resource. So the question we always see our potential clients come across when we're consulting with them in the very beginning is they have kind of 3 options as we see it. You can work with a larger company. Their prices are going to be lower. They're going to have a 6 to 12 month contract. You're going to get handed to an account manager and get sent monthly reports. And that has its advantages and disadvantages, obviously. The second thing you can do is hire an in-house person. You can pay them a salary. You can then have a budget that you assign to them that they can go out and do it. It's usually more costly that way, but it gives you a lot more control. The third option is you can work with a company like ours, xlr8me, where you're leveraging off of our resources and we're focused more on the outcomes because we want that relationship there. We see it more as a partnership. What makes online marketing such a challenge is that it's constantly changing. If we look at Google and the algorithm that they have to show where your business shows up in their search engines, it's changed a lot over the last year. Sometimes those changes don't affect your business, but sometimes they do. If you look at Facebook, constantly changing, they just put a bunch of new changes out how you can advertise with them. If you look at platforms like Pinterest and Instagram, those are not perfectly mapped out, or even newer platforms like Reddit and Snapchat, people just blanket ignore. Because they often say to us, well, my clients just don't use those platforms. And that's just not the truth. They are using those platforms and you can take advantage of them. Which brings us to the current climate of online marketing. Everything now is more and more interconnected. Google's not just looking at the types of links you have, they look at your reputation and what kind of reviews you have. They look at how active you are with social media. So our strategy is to look at your brand holistically as a whole, and that all of these parts are interconnected. And we have a strategy and a plan for each of them, and leveraging with our resources, we find people having an overall better experience with lead generation and generating new traffic. What we challenge you to do is set up a time with us where we can set up a screen share with you. This will allow us to look at your current situation, your current market, and your current competition. We're then able to show you current examples of our clients and what we've done to succeed with them. And we hope through this process of educating you that you'll then have the tools and resources you need to make a decision on whether or not you want to do more with your online marketing.